1, 2. Yeah, it's working. All set? Whoa. Okay, so the lights are very impressive, and so is this very big room. I'm very pleased to welcome you all here for HCC 3rd edition. Welcome, everyone. Is it your first HCC? Raise your hand. And lots of newcomers, yay! That's make me even prouder because I happen to be the president of this organization, Jérome France. We used to be called as-if, like an asset with an H, but we had to change the name because lots of people asked us, well, what do you call something as-if or as something? But we got the ENS name as.if, so if you want your name as.if, you can ask me. And we handled the website at Jérome France, so we decided to switch because the branding is a little bit better. Let me know if you prefer Asset or Jérome France. Very quickly, Jérome France focus on education, research, open source. We support this kind of initiatives, and we feed the Jérome France website, and we translate technical papers in French. So white paper, purple, mauve paper, yellow paper, and so on. We have a Twitter account, Jérome France, and oh damn, it got a little bit stuck here. So at ethcc_, you can check this Twitter account if you need feed about the conference, and you can also find us on YouTube on Association Jérome France. It's super important to check this Association Jérome France YouTube channel because we upload every video and we live stream everything here today. And we are likely to be able to upload the video right after we live streamed, so everything will be kept and spread all over the place. And we are a non-profit organization regulated in France with 400 or so members, and we have started doing meetups back in 2015 and still doing so. And hopefully next year another HCC4, maybe in this venue if you like it. This kind of event can only happen if you get support from sponsors. Here are all the companies that are supporting us. I'm also very proud to see that lots of those companies are coming back from to HCC, which means that this conference is pleasing them. So it means for us that we are doing kind of a good job, and I hope you will have a tremendous experience. The broad sponsors, you will meet them in person easily because they have booths. Make sure to grab all the swag. They have really good swag. I got this one from last year, and I had a sneak peek of what's available, and I hope you like what's available this year in terms of swag. And you have your big welcome bag. There's lots of goodie inside. Check it out. Our silver sponsors this year are Consensus. I don't know if it's still useful to present Consensus. It's one of the biggest companies in our ecosystem, and we are lucky enough to have them en force. They are coming to give lots of talk and also presenting new releases of the product they are building. We also have the help of Yap Global. The Yap Global girls, Sophie, Nadia, and they have a booth, and you can check it out with them. They are doing a tremendous job at handling the PR for this conference, and they do PR for blockchain company and fintech projects. So if you have a story to tell, or you want to know more about what it is to be doing PR in crypto, go chat with them. They are lovely. This is our gold sponsor for this year, GL Event Laplace FinTech Meeting Point. GL Events is one of the big organizer of conferences or events. They handled the Rugby World Cup in Japan last time, and they are starting to get interested into hosting fintech conference and blockchain conferences. So it's really pleasing for us to be partnering with such a big and professional company. All the staff at GL Event here is helping us set this up, and we'll serve you breakfast, we'll serve you coffee, we'll serve you food, we'll help you if you are a speaker and needed assistance for, I don't know, your slides, your video, and so on. And the partners, One World. If you travel from here, I hope you use One World. It's give you a little bit of discount on your trip. Kabuki Media has been helping us doing the videos since the very first HCC. I love them. They're doing an amazing job every year. And we are lucky to have such a good partner for the video because it helps us really upload fast the videos and doing a proper live stream. And Maison de la Mutualité, the wonderful place that we are here today for this conference. And I'll tell you a little bit more about this place. Oh, of course, media partners. Almost forgot this one. So all of those nice websites are helping us on the conference and doing PR. So if you want to check out articles about the conference, you can check those. But what you came here for, of course, the Wi-Fi. This is the SSID, @CC, and the password is baguette 2020. Go catch the baguette. If you just want to scan the QR code, you will be brought directly to the Wi-Fi. Is it working? Yeah. That's the first live demo we are doing today. Still seeing people. I don't know if you are making fun of me on Twitter or taking the screenshot. Here we go. So for the agenda, website @cc.io/about. If you scroll on the top right corner, you have a menu on your phone and you can click on the agenda. We do two kinds of agenda this year. We are trying to improve on this. We had a lot of feedback from previous editions that the agenda was not easy to read, and we partner with Trust Community that build a small app that you can check out directly online. So if you click on this big rectangle here, you are brought to this page on the left, where you can sort the talks by day, tracks, calendar, and so on. I hope it helps. But when we set this up, we had comments that, oh no, bring the old one back. Sure, so we also brought the old one back. So if you prefer the PDF version, you can click on the I prefer the PDF version, and you have a link right below this rectangle on the website. So it's pretty packed today and tomorrow and the day after. We have 8 different tracks running in parallel. And actually we have 9 tracks because there is a private track. We'll tell you a little bit more about this in a second. So streams, yes, streams. If you need the link to the streams, you need to check out this Twitter account @cc_. We will send the link for the stream, and we will also post it on our Slack. And you should have got an invitation to the Slack in the email that we sent you about the event. If you haven't received any information by email, it may be in your trash folder or spam folder. So check it out. So today we are at Maison de la Mutualité. I've been looking at mutualité in English, and it turns out it's not a word that is used a lot in the English language. It came from the Latin mutuus, first used first century BC in Cicero's writing, pecunia mutuam sumo, which means I'm lending a sum of money. And then Plinius used it as in the sense of reciprocated, mutual, reciprocated. So in French, when we talk about mutualité, we talk about a système de solidarité entre les membres d'un groupe à base d'entraide mutuelle, which we can roughly translate. I think now you all speak French. It's a system for solidarity between the members of a group, and it's based on mutual aid, solidarity. And when you check on the Collins Dictionary, mutuality, if a building society or insurance company has mutual status, it's not owned by its shareholders, but by its customers, who receive a share of the profits. And the example, I'm not kidding, is Britain's third largest building society abandoned its mutual status and became a bank. So let's see if we can do the other way around. Start from being a bank and adopt the mutual status. This building has been open almost 100 years earlier, I think it's 1931, and the initial design was to promote mutuality in France, and this whole theater here used to have exactly 1789 seats because of the French Revolution year, and yeah, bringing forward mutuality in France. So mutuality is assistance and solidarity. Let's talk briefly about the elephant in the room, the so-called beer coronavirus. We encourage you to check what the WHO had to say about it. So the World Health Organization has a very big Q&A page with everything you need to know about this disease and how not to catch it and how to prevent it. And since lots of community members have been posting very interesting articles and you have so many things to read, I took some time to do a little bit TLDR. The link to the Q&A for coronavirus is on our Slack. I invite you to join the Slack, or you can just check who.int Q&A and coronavirus, you'd find the thing. So first off, if you're feeling sick, you should stay home. Yay, okay? You should preferably use one-time tissues. Yeah, do not share the tissues, right? Do not cough or sneeze or in trousers. I mean, we are, from my experience, a very welcoming community. We like to bump, we like to hug, and so on, but don't sneeze and cough on each other. That's not happening. And most of all, wash your hands. That's as good as using sanitizer. It's a little bit less quick, but it's really as good as using sanitizers. And we have toilets everywhere in this building, at every room. They are super clean and you don't even have to touch the thing. It's just bring you soap and you can just wash your hands. It's as efficient. And a very good thing about washing your hands is not only it stops the spread of coronavirus, but also of every virus. So let's take this global opportunity of becoming better at basic hygiene. Should you panic? Probably not. In this kind of situation, it's never good to panic. And also from the statistics, it's mostly harmful to people that already have medical conditions or are quite old, so 60 plus with high blood pressure, heart disease, heart problem, and so on. In this case, you should take more precautions, and most of all, wearing a head mask is not helping. If you are not already sick, you don't have to wear a head mask. Right, so if you're lost, same thing as last year, follow the red caps, they are here to help. Especially if you're looking for a particular room, they are most of all easy to find. We have something here, the ground -1 floor, and everything is happening at the first and second floor. And I'm sure you will find your way easily in the building. It's really straightforward. And if you don't want to use the stairs, we have a lift over there. And we also have a coffee machine brought by our sponsor Monolith that serves espresso coffee if you prefer strong coffee. Why you should join the Slack, because we're going to post lots of information on it, and also because we have a wonderful Capture the Credit Key challenge. So the artist Arthur Simoni made a video where he has hidden the private key, and if you find this private key, you win 3 Ether. Exciting. New thing this year, we have VC. So one of the feedback that we had from last year, last year and the year before was the ICO craze, so everybody was happy and easily finding funding for their blockchain projects. And then when the ICO went off, people had trouble finding funding for their project, so they started to look at VCs. And one of the feedback that we had is that the companies that were attending had trouble finding knowledgeable VCs that had fund to deploy in the blockchain space. So we decided to host this private track. So some people here are VCs and they have a special schedule on day 2 and day 3 where they will hear about several startups that are also speaking at technical talks in HCC and want to pitch their project to VCs. We had a lot of traction with this track, and we will do it again next year. So if you are a speaker here, when you filled up the call for speaker form, at the end you had a question like, would you like to pitch for the VC track? Next year, if you're interested, just tick the box. And this track has been organized by Tychey, maybe. Another new thing, the PayPal app. Use the hashtag HCC. I'm posting good French recipes. And Seb from Epicenter is posting a lot of content, and you will see beautiful images of Paris and also beautiful moments that have been shared in this conference using the hashtag HCC. That's it from me. I hope you enjoy this conference, and let's have a nice production week in Paris.